So here we are with the overlap measurement. As already mentioned, Justus is picked up directly from the shooting range, and then someone is already waiting here with one of these high-tech devices. Such an overlap measurement. According to the regulations, I can only quote from the current status because things change from time to time. A spring is tensioned with a tensile force that pulls this jacket together or overlaps it with a force of 6 to 8 kilos. And we simply have to achieve this value. Now, Justus, how do you prepare yourself for the measurement? Is there any trick you can do? Is there anything to bear in mind? I'm standing right now at the feet.
Then I just make sure that I get my pants closed as much as possible. Then I smooth out the Velcro, and then I'm actually ready to go. I always pull the jacket forward so that it fits snugly against my back. And then nothing can really happen
These
to
are
me.
a few little things, but it can be quite important that he really tries to make his pants tighter than they actually are when shooting. That's completely fine. You don't have to make your pants tight when shooting. You can have them a little looser. But when checking, as tight as you can, maybe if you have a belt, then tighten them up a bit. So that's all perfectly fine. And close the Velcro goose. And what you've already seen is that Justus has his feet together immediately. Because of course you don't have to measure the shooting position, but you can put your feet together. These are all things that make it a little easier for the measurement to work without any problems. And of course, as I said, you can also move the jacket forward a little so that it fits snugly. As a rule, this is actually done by the person taking the measurements, but it doesn't hurt to help a little. And then you can see that we have a measuring gun here with a scale of 7 centimeters, and I've just tightened it so that there's a spring in it, and then I just hook it into the button here and use the buttonhole, so to speak. And then I can pull the trigger here, and then it pulls the jacket 7 centimeters tighter with this defined force. And that's what you have to achieve. It's actually no more than that. And this is then done with all the buttons that are there. There is perhaps another important point. Some don't close the bottom one at all. Justus, you can often see that protection. Yes, and then I would recommend that if he doesn't use the button, then just take it out, for example. Then it's not measured, because if there's no button, it can't be measured.
The buttons that are there must also be measured.
Exactly. Okay, there's one more thing I'd like to mention. You don't have to worry, it's made to measure, so it fits, because I'm still concerned about the length of the jacket. Would you close it for a moment? What I want to show is that it is defined how long can the jacket actually be. And there is actually a very simple measurement that anyone can check at home. It's simple. When the jacket is closed, you don't have to close it all up. You just make a fist, and it's as long as your fist, so to speak. So it's just the outstretched arm down here, and that's how long the jacket can be. So it could theoretically be a bit longer for Justus, yes, but that doesn't mean it has to be that long. But maybe if he simply gets the jacket from the club, because you know the club often has a pool like this, then you can have a quick look. Just stand there and see how long the jacket is. That's why we have that too.
Starters and young athletes often don't have controls anyway, so you don't have to worry about it.
So don't let that put you off. We've really told you a lot now and a lot of detailed rules and everything, yes. I would also say that if the starter comes and the jacket doesn't fit and the sleeves are too long because the arm hasn't grown that much yet, then you just put it on and then you shoot. At least with the young athletes, as Justus says, there aren't really any controls, so you just start, get going and have fun shooting. And when he gets better and better at some point, then of course, as Justus said, at the championships, yes, especially internationally, of course, there are rules and we wanted to introduce you to them a little bit. And then we wish you lots of fun and success, yes. And then we'll see you again next time. Bye.